G'day everyone, I'm Dave. Thank you for joining me. Well, I have been creating a series of instructional explainer videos trying to get across the rather complicated process of the difference between a static website, like a library, and the new world we live in, right? The new world we live in, your new client is an AI agent. Someone will ask AI a question and they will go and find the answer and give the question back to the person that asked. They are not doing it by traditional methods. The human is not going searching for the answer anymore. You can see by the facts and figures in the following explainer how the rapid change is. Now, I've taken the latest figures. So for example, the ChatGPT figures, from last year, they're 700 million. They're now over 1 billion users, right? Gemini is nearly up to 1 billion users. Their I/O was about 2 weeks ago. They have introduced AI agents. Spark, right? This is their new AI agent. This is becoming ubiquitous. This is becoming commonplace. So the idea of having your own personal AI assistant that you just ask and it knows you and it can tell you what you need to know is the only way it is going to go. Okay, so if you don't cater for that, you are in serious trouble for a business. So you need to understand it. Hopefully the following explainer is technical enough that it covers, unfortunately, the nuts and bolts that you need to know. But at the end of the day, what it boils down to is you need to embrace the change. You need to adapt to the change. And unlike any other change, social media could take years. You need to make the changes very quickly. The reason being is, if you don't make the change, your competition will. And that, I'm not trying to fearmonger, and I've said that before, but companies that understand AI will be there in the long run. Just like the internet, companies that understood websites in the early days did exceptionally well. And this time it's really, really important. Okay, I hope you enjoy the explainer and I'll see you at the end of it. For 25 years, the instructions for small businesses were identical. Buy a domain, write pages, add keywords, and wait for clicks. That system is breaking down. Today, millions of searches happen every day that never result in a website visit. The transaction begins and ends entirely on the results page. This chart illustrates the modern search funnel based on data from SparkToro and Dato's out of 0 Google searches. Nearly 60% end in a zero-click reality. Only the small fraction of that initial volume ever trickles down to the open web. Even securing the #1 ranking offers little protection. When an AI-generated summary appears at the top of the page, that top organic result drops by 58%. Fighting over page rankings is becoming a losing battle. The new objective is ensuring your business data is directly embedded inside the AI's generated response. People are no longer typing 2-word noun phrases and scrolling through directories. They are asking complete multi-layered questions. They want recommendations, comparisons, and verified answers tailored to their exact situation. This line graph maps the adoption rate of OpenAI's ChatGPT, showing a climb to 700 million weekly active users. The transition to conversational discovery is happening at scale. Large-scale corporate marketing is often tethered to legacy content management systems designed for human-first indexing. Transitioning these massive multi-page architectures into the granular, machine-readable formats that AI models prioritize is a process that typically requires significant time and departmental coordination. This creates a vacuum. A highly focused local business can intercept a ready-to-buy customer by possessing the most accurate, structured answer to their specific question. This transition from searching to asking neutralizes the advantage of massive advertising budgets, shifting the reward toward precise information rather than raw spending power. Consider a traveler asking an AI assistant, which golf courses in Thailand are best suited for Japanese visitors? The system doesn't return a list of multinational travel agencies. It bypasses them to recommend a specific independent local course. To make that recommendation, the AI has to cross-reference multiple data points. It needs to verify caddie availability, assess the course difficulty, and confirm the staff can support Japanese-speaking guests. A standard brochure website cannot provide this verification. It sits isolated, lacking the deep interconnected context an AI model requires to confirm those specific claims. Large language models will not stake their reputation on an isolated page. They require a deep, structured layer of intelligence to prove the business is the correct answer. The digital twin is the underlying intelligence layer of the business. While the public interface may be a chatbot, the twin itself is the structured data architecture that makes that conversation possible. It is the structured layer operating behind the business. It holds policies, service areas, and every customer question asked. This layer translates unstructured human paragraphs into clean, machine-readable signals. That discovery algorithms can instantly pass the digital twin acts as an AI-readable representative. It makes the day-to-day operational reality of a business completely comprehensible too. The system's generating the answers, but an intelligent data structure sitting alone on a server lacks gravity. To trigger a recommendation, it must plug into a wider ecosystem of industry knowledge. These ecosystems are called topical authority sites. In the hospitality sector, these networks centralise hundreds of distinct regional locations, traveller types, guest questions, and local services into one knowledge base. When a user asks a complex question, the AI performs a query fan-out, cross-referencing the business against a network of destinations and traveller queries. This creates a flywheel. Customer questions become structured answers, generating AI citations, building domain authority, and capturing even more questions. Embedding a business inside a dedicated authority network creates an advantage. It allows a smaller, highly focused operation to outrank larger competitors through the sheer depth of its context. Traditional analytics dashboards were built for a different internet. If you are measuring keyword rankings, bounce rates, and page views, you are blind to how AI models are actually discovering you. This diagram shows the new metrics of AI visibility success is now measured by entity recognition, brand mentions inside AI outputs, and direct inclusion in generated answers. In this framework, customer questions are no longer support tickets to be resolved and deleted. They are the raw material that permanently expands the business's searchable data footprint. The mechanics of persuasion have changed. Online trust is no longer built by interrupting a user with a banner ad, but by providing an exact answer at the moment of intent. The advantage shifts to the entity that can restructure its knowledge base the fastest, while a large enterprise requires months of departmental sign-offs and legal reviews to update data permissions. A smaller business can map its entire operational reality to an AI-readable format in a matter of days. Just as the businesses that registered early domain names secured a long-term advantage, the organizations that structure their data today will lock in unshakable answer authority for the future. The strategy of pouring capital into static brochure websites offers diminishing returns. The focus must pivot entirely toward building conversational, machine-readable data ecosystems. The next iteration of the web does not care how pretty your homepage is. To survive, a business must be understood by machines, cited by AI assistants, and recommended to humans. You have to own the conversation. Well, I hope that wasn't too mind-boggling for everybody. Hopefully I explained it fairly well. I do speak pretty quick. But hopefully the images just, instead of looking at my ugly mug, will give you an idea of where things are going, how to structure it. Now, at Own the Conversation, we're happy to be able to assist you in taking you into the AI age, right? The first stop is, like I said, AI assistant, digital twin, digital clone, whatever you want to call it. You need a representative of your business to your new customer, which are AI agents, and they are looking for something completely different than humans are, as I've just shown in that video. Thanks again for watching. I will catch you in the next one.